It's the Mission Veterans Patriots in town to take on the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers. What should be a great matchup of two teams that are eyeing playoff hopes, even as we are sitting here in week 3 of the high school football season. A couple minutes before the kickoff, we thank again for you joining us here at Sam Stadium in conjunction with BISDI TV. I see Jessica Rain over to my left side is on the camera. See if we have another camera operator over to my right or not. We'll get that name on the fly. Both teams have met at the midfield area. They've played the two school songs. We've had the playing of the national anthem. We'll have the entrance of the two teams onto the football field. And then we'll have the kickoff. There was overcast skies throughout the day. There was some rain up in the area when I was driving around, but let me kind of give you my travels from this morning to now. From Port Mansfield at home to the studios in Raymondville. From there to Lyford, up and down the bleachers, about 3 sets, getting ready for that game tomorrow. From there to Donna. From Donna, back down here to Brownsville, with stops in between in Edinburgh and a few other stops along the way. Another one in Harlingen. Week 3 is here. I get to exhale when I finally get to Sam Stadium on a Thursday when I've been out setting all these systems up and getting them ready. Team captains meeting out of the midfield stripe. We'll go ahead and leave it right here on our pregame show as they do that. Already the Chargers have made their way on the field. They'll be the home team today playing here. And again, the skies were overcast. There was rain in the area, but I don't think there's any threat of rain at the start of this ball game. And the clouds have completely engulfed the sunshine, which normally would be a factor, at least for the broadcaster. We get the indication from the official outside. And the Mission Veterans Patriots are going to get their hands on the football first to start this game. Kickoff coming up. Welcome to high school football from Sam Stadium on a Thursday night. Joe Bowling in conjunction with BISDI TV and Rio Sports Live. Back after this. Whether you're visiting or vacation, we'll go ahead and bring it back here as we get ready for the kickoff. Thanks again for joining us for this broadcast tonight as we got our list of who's doing this. KBSDI TV directing the show. Veterans Memorial Charger AV students on the bottom cameras tonight. Jessica Reyna to my left-hand side. I recognize her camera work right out of the gate. And Moses Garza operating one of the cameras over to my right side. The two top cams operated there. Again, you're going to see terrific work as we always receive just a letter-perfect work here in Brownsville, and our thanks to the Brownsville School District for assisting us in our broadcast each and every week. Already we had volleyball coming your way earlier this week from the Brownsville area. It was a good matchup between Brownsville Veterans and Rivera that we brought you. Volleyball coverage coming your way throughout the weekend as well, and football action all over the place tomorrow. Tonight, we enter play in Donna's Stadium as we have a ball game there. J.R. Gully makes an appearance in Rio Sports Live broadcasting proudly from Donna tonight. Last week, we opened up with a broadcast in La Jolla. And tomorrow night, we'll be in Lyford for our first broadcast this season at Lyford. We'll also be at La Feria. We'll also be at back here in Brownsville. Yours truly will be at Los Fresnos as Ed Couch Elsa travels to take on the Los Fresnos Falcons. And I'll run down some additional broadcasts as well. Now they're flipping sides of the field. The two teams had sent their kickoff and kick return teams out there. And they lined up on the wrong side of the field. And so now they flipped that before the opening kickoff. Thought Alex Del Barrio was going to join me, the former Channel 4 sports guy. I do see him down there on the field. He's getting some stuff done with his podcast. He may or may not join me on the broadcast. He's welcome. As again, the Chargers will be receiving the football to start this ball game. We covered the Chargers on their opening game of the season. I was there broadcasting that one when they took on a Mission Eagle team that put the clamps down on this Patriot team. Patriots got well last week in a victory, and now they'll be tested by another seasoned team, has plenty of experience on the field for the Chargers of Brownsville veterans. Wherever you fans may be watching from, I ask you first and foremost to share the link of where you're watching this on your social platform to help us get the word out to other fans that this game is going on. Kickoff is a short kick. It's going to be fielded by an up man for the Patriots, and out across comes Alberto Diaz. He'll get wrapped up as he crosses the 32-yard line. First guy in there on the stop was Andy Mendiata, a senior for the Chargers. And sit back and enjoy it as we are set to go with the opening drive of this game. We also have a broadcast tonight as PSJA is taking on San Benito. That's a live broadcast coming your way. So 3 games, and also Freddie Heredia has a Roma covered tonight as they're in action against one of the Laredo schools. First down play for Mission Veterans and the Patriots from their own 33-yard line. Ricky Rayner, the quarterback, keeps a single back in the backfield. Twin receivers left and right. Handoff and a running play. Off left tackles Daniel Cantu. Wrapped up as he gets past the 35-yard line. A helmet came flying out of there on some of the initial contact. One of the receivers and cornerback got hooked up. Tackle was made by Jason Ambriz, a senior linebacker for the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers. Be a 4-yard gain on the first carry for Daniel Cantu. Cantu will be the feature back for this Patriot team. Rolling out is Reyna, right-hand side, going to run up the field. Takes it across the 40-yard line to the 42. About a yard shy of a first down on the first carry for Ricky Reyna. Reyna showed the ability to use his legs in that Mission game. And it was kind of a deceiving football game, and the Patriots were shut down for all practical purposes by the Eagles, especially on the scoreboard, which is where it counted. But their offense did move the ball at times, and they appeared to be a play away from striking and scoring some points. Running play for Cantu, that's enough for a first down. Daniel Cantu needed 1, got 3 on his second carry of the night, 2 carries for 7 yards for Daniel Cantu. Appreciate all the fans that are already tuning into this game, and pass the word, if you will, to other fans that our broadcast is going on from Sam Stadium tonight here in Brownsville. I love it when we can go live video. It just seems to bring the fans to life on this one. Reyna wants to throw his first throw of the night. Has some time, throws it underneath. It's caught by Alan Vasquez. Vasquez has a first down into Charger territory, all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that's a 13-yard gain on a completion to Alan Vasquez. Reyna was given time by his offensive line and found Vasquez for the completion. First down for the Patriots at the Charger 40. First drive of this ball game with Mission Veterans now in Charger territory. Reyna sends a man in motion right to left. That's Mike Gonzake. Hands it off to the right side as Cantu hitting the backfield, and down he goes. 2 guys were there. First man there was Gabriel Ailman, a junior. Drops Cantu for a loss of 2. And second and long coming up for the Mission Veterans Patriots. We'll keep an eye on what's happening with that San Benito PSJA game. A lot of interest in that ball game as well tonight. Reyna wants to throw, wants a bundle. Down the right-hand side, got a man in stride, touchdown, Patriots, as he strikes Mike Gonzake for 42 yards. And that was a letter-perfect strike from Reyna. Watch this. The receiver did not have separation yet, but look at the jets turned on by Gonzake, and that is right in his hands in stride. Patriots go up 6-0 with 9:37 to go here in the first quarter. Reyna to Gonzake for 6. Extra point for the Patriots of Mission Veterans. Kick is away, long, high, and good. 7-0 your score. We're just getting underway. Sit back, fans. Brownsville Veterans has an offense that can score points too. This one looks like a lot of fun coming up.
With Island Services, locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12 grand off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right.
Back here on Real Sports Live, I want to bring it back real quick as we are in the first quarter of play and getting ready for the first kickoff. We'll get our timing down. One of these days we'll have the mics on the officials, and we'll also be able to discuss with the officials on these timeouts and see if they'll take in the full length for a media timeout to assist us in what we're doing on our broadcast. If you're just joining us, Mission Veterans on top, and they're kicking off. 9:37 to go in the first quarter. End-over-end kick. Going to bounce to the up man, and it's fielded at the 10, and they'll take a knee at the 9-yard line. Elijah Maston elected to take a knee, and so the Chargers will take over first down from their own 9 to start their first drive of the evening. Brownsville Veterans will be led by Liam Longoria. He's the quarterback, a senior. And as I was talking about during my brief pregame show, there's a lot of leadership on this Brownsville Veterans team. They have a lot of experience. And dare I say, they carry a little bit of a chip on their shoulder when trying to knock off this Patriot team. Running play for the Chargers out across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line. First carry by Marlon Montalongo. And by the time he's brought down, that'll be a 3-yard gain. Second down for the Brownsville Veterans Chargers. First time their offense is on the field tonight. Chargers now rolling out, looking to throw, and they'll get rid of the ball downfield. Got a man wide open. Midfield, 45, look out. 40, 35, 30 for the Chargers. 25, 20, 15. He may go. 10-5. Touchdown, Chargers. What a play is the Chargers' answer with a big play. Then there's a penalty flag at the end of this, but watch this. Quarterback bought the time, and from that point on, off to the races for the Chargers. 6 points on the board as they went to Mauricio Garza. And that'll stand for 85 yards on the touchdown strike. Make it 87 yards. The penalty came in afterwards. So I'm sure that's going to be assessed on the kickoff. Chargers looking to tie this game up. High snap, they get the ball down. The kick is away, long high, and good. 7-7 your score, 8:53 to go. That's 3 minutes and 7 seconds and 2 scores on the board. How many will we have? Fun game coming up.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Mello's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Rio Sports, we are set to go from Sam Stadium with the assistance of KBSDI TV and the Charger AV students out of Veterans Memorial. Jessica Reyna and Moses Garza on the top cameras. Kickoff by the Chargers, an onside kick fielded by the Patriots for a moment. Then there's a loose ball. They scramble in there. Look like the Patriots got their hands back on the football. That was into and out of the hands of the Patriots, and they are fortunate to recover that ball coming out of there with it. is Mark Champion. Watch this. They fielded it, but that's a loose ball by the time that camera got on that. So after the penalty was assessed, after the touchdown was scored by the Chargers, Mission Veterans on a short kickoff nearly cough it up. Here's Ricky Reyna and company back on the field. Deep back is Daniel Cantu. On the option, Reyna going to keep it. Takes the outside, turns a corner, and is pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. That'll be a good enough for a 6-yard gain for Ricky Reyna. His second carry of the evening for 11 yards on the night. As Mission Veterans will now try to answer the Brownsville Veterans Chargers score. Each team putting points on the board in a hurry to start this ball game. Reyna out of a shotgun. Drops back. Here come the penalty flags in before the call. Well, we thought we could have that microphone keyed up to catch the official. That's a false start against Mission Veterans. And so a 5-yard penalty against the Patriots. We'll move them back. Still second down and now 8 yards to go. For the Patriots. Dropping back is Reyna. Going to run up the middle. Oh, hit and down he goes. Got a yard but did not get out of the grasp that time of the Chargers. Enrique Zayas, the senior defensive lineman, got his arms around Reyna and dropped him. No gain on the play. Third down and long now coming up for Mission Veterans. Reyna has it back to his right-hand side. That's Cantu. Drops back to throw. Has time. Rifles it long downfield again, and it's caught again. It's going to be Gonzaki with another huge catch. Gonzaki down the sidelines. And that's good enough for 43 yards on his second catch of the evening. Check that, a 54-yard gain. To Gonzaki, who now on 2 catches has 96 yards receiving here in this ball game. In the red zone, Mission Veterans. Reyna out of a shotgun with 3 receivers to his left-hand side. Drops back, rolls right, going to run. Inside the 20 to 15 and out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And a penalty comes in late in that play. We'll have to wait and see that call. There'll be a personal foul against the Patriots of Mission Veterans. You could see a block coming in right at the end of that run as Ricky Reyna was heading out of bounds. And as the man was delivering that hit, you could see him back his hands off away as if to say, hey, momentum carried me into him. Official then threw the flag from behind to make the call. Still first down. Reyna wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he delivers the ball and he overthrows his man. Here comes a hit after the throw and a penalty results in that. And this may be against Brownsville Veterans. Pressure was coming in as Andy Mendiata had Reyna in his sights. That will be the call. So a personal foul right back against the Chargers. And it remains first down. And they'll move the ball inside the 15-yard line. So it's actually 1st and 7 coming up for the Patriots. So on the first down play that started this, Reyna did gain 3 yards before the penalty. Here's Cantu, right side. Does not get to the 10 as he's dropped there. And Daniel Cantu and the Patriots face second down with 7 minutes left here in this first quarter of play. Game tied at 7 apiece. You're just joining us. Big plays all over the field already from both teams. Reina to Mike Gonzaki for 6. Right back at you, Longoria to Garza for 6 for the Chargers. Now Reina wants to throw. Lofts it in the end zone. Back corner, caught. Gonzaki can't hang on. Was juggling as he went out of bounds. Out of the back of the end zone that time. Gonzaki ended up with the football, but the official, watch this if they'll see the end of it. He was juggling it just at the end there. You could see that. So an incomplete pass. Want to send a shout out to Brickfire Pizza watching in Mission. I know the fans are tuned in there. Always neat to stop in there when I'm in that area. I'm always waiting and hoping that they too will become an advertiser on Real Sports Live and help us continue to push forward and bringing games like this to life. 6:32 to go. Reina wants to throw. Runs right-hand side. Going to tuck it upfield. Hit hard as he got inside the 8. Not enough for a first down. As he'll be dropped at about the 7. 4th and 1 coming up. A long one. Call it 2 for the Mission Veterans Patriots. And decision time now for Coach David Gilpin and the Patriots. Appearing as if they'll go for it. 3 receivers left-hand side, single receiver to the right side on 4th down and 2. Reina lofts it, right corner, and he overthrows his man, incomplete, and a turnover on downs as the Chargers get the stop. Reina connected on his first 2 of the game. He's missed on his last 3. That one, turnover on down. Chargers take over the ball. Here in this first quarter of play, we again look at the camera angles tonight as they brought more cameras to life here at Sam Stadium. That's the Veterans Memorial Charger AV students on those bottom cameras. It's always neat to see when they start gaining that experience and the replays start coming in, and you know you have the trust of being able to go to any of those cameras. You got something going there. First down now for the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. They'll run it up the middle. Room out across the 10 to the 13-yard line. Good strong carry to start the drive as Longoria on the run. For Liam Longoria, by the time he's brought down, that's a 7-yard gain. Second down coming up. Already 172 yards of offense between these two teams. We still got 5:27 left here in the first quarter. Longoria wants to throw, rifles it over on the flats to Lucky Edge. Gets out to the 15-yard line. Drop there. That's short of first down yardage as Mike Gonzalez is able to make the stop. For Edge, his first reception. Now they will mark it. They will mark it for a first down. So just enough on the completion to Edge. Longoria now 2 for 2 to start the night. In the passing game, 5:02 remaining. Longoria hands it off, running play right-hand side with some room. Down across the 30 to the 35-yard line, 36-yard line on a carry by J.R. Moran. And he had a big head of steam going here, as you can see. Nobody there to get him until he's well into the secondary. And a first down for Brownsville Veterans. Empty backfield now for Longoria. 4 receivers on the left-hand side. He goes right side, and he overthrows his man, looking for Damian Maldonado. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:44 left here in the first quarter. And second down for Brownsville Veterans from their own 36-yard line. Liam Longoria goes back to a 3-receiver set left side. That single back in the backfield to join him. Swings a pass left side. That's going to be a drop. That could be a live football. It's a loose one rolling out of bounds. If they call that a lateral, which no indicate, no, it's an incomplete pass. That was right on the line there, intended for Elijah Maston. And so 3rd and long coming up for Brownsville Veterans and the Chargers. 4:37 left here in the first quarter of play. Reminding you we have additional broadcasts going on tonight, but we do thank the many fans that are tuned in watching our game here. On third down, long count for Longoria. Sees a blitz coming. They pick it up, hands it off on a draw play. Up the middle, first down and more. To the 50, to the 49-yard line of the Patriots. And converting on third down on a carry by Moran. And for Moran, that's 2 carries for 31 yards. And just look at the speed he can get. He's in passing gear by the time he touches the football. First down play. Longoria drops back, rolls out to throw. Steps up away from some pressure. Here comes some more. Here comes some more. And down he goes. Lots of pressure that time by the Patriots. And Mike Rodriguez was there to finish off Longoria. And on the sack, it's a loss of 4 on the play. Bringing up, make it a loss of 5. Second down and 15. Looked like Longoria was going to be able to step up at first and get through that pressure. On second and 15. Longoria rolls out right side, now delivers a pass over the middle. It's caught at the 42-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. As he finds Damian Maldonado, and watch Maldonado break free. That's a 15-yard gain. And a 3rd and 2 coming up for Brownsville Veterans. This drive starting after they got a 3 and out inside their 10-yard line. Penalty flags all over the place here. This is a free play. Looking for it all downfield. That's an incomplete pass inside the 10. Looking back in the direction of Maldonado. .3:11 to go. That'll be an offsides call against Mission Veterans. And so for Brownsville Veterans, this drive continues with a first down for Liam Longoria. Shovel pass inside and some room. Across the 30, 25, makes a move, gives up some room, gets back to the 23-yard line. Nifty looking little play that time. There's a penalty on it, so wait before you mark it down. And that completed pass. They went to Lucky Edge. There's a call, holding against Brownsville Veterans, the Chargers. 3:03 left here in the first quarter of play. Chargers will now face a first and, call it 15. That's a net of 5 yards on the completed pass, and then you go back from the spot of the hold. First and 15 for the Chargers. There comes pressure. Longoria can't get away. Down he goes. Sack is made as Hector Valle is there. Second sack of this drive produced by the Mission Vets Patriots. And Longoria and the Brownsville Veterans Chargers now face second down and 19 from the Patriots 45. Clock running with 2:23 left here in this first quarter of play. Longoria, 3 receivers on the short side of the field to his right. Pressure looks like it's coming again. They pick it up, running play right at that mark to the 40-yard line. Staying on his feet is Marlon Montalongo. He'll get to the 38-yard line. So 7 yards gained by Montalongo. And now third down, 13 yards to go for Brownsville Veterans and the Chargers. Reminding you fans, we'll have highlights of these games coming up later on of all the games we broadcast. In some cases, you'll be able to watch replays. A lot of cases, the coach asks us to pull the games. We go by their wishes. Third down play, Longoria, deep drop, has some time this time, now has to step up, delivers the ball, and it's caught inside the 25-yard line, and that's a first down. Nice delivery by Longoria as he goes to Mauricio Garza. And Watch Garza hang on to this one. Completed pass for Longoria. He's now 5 of 7 for 109 and a touchdown here in this first quarter play. Out of a shotgun formation on first down. They'll drop back to throw. Longoria has some time, delivers over the middle. Nice catch across the 20-yard line, stepping out of bounds at the 15. That's a tough reception there for Elijah Maston, his first catch of the night. Had to reach back to haul that one in. By the time he runs out of bounds, a gain of 6. And already Longoria has hit with 4 different receivers in this ball game on a 6 of 8 passing night here in the first quarter. Under a minute left, 51 seconds and counting. Chargers. Longoria hands it off. No, keeps it himself. Running play left-hand side. Steps to the 15. Got inside the 15. Should have enough for a first down for Liam Longoria. And Brownsville Veterans is methodically moving this football right downfield against the Patriots. Patriots were banging on the door trying to regain the lead as they took it in the red zone and deep inside the red zone, inside the 10, before they turned it over on downs. Now the Chargers responding. Longoria sees some pressure coming from the right side, hands it all up the middle, and some room. Inside the 5, touchdown Chargers as Marlon Montalongo takes it to the house. Montalongo looked like he was stood up there for a moment, but then hesitated and off to the races, right down central for the score. Chargers up 13-7, extra point coming up. Low snap this time. Kick is away and a long, strong leg. It makes it good. 14-7, Chargers lead. Kickoff coming up.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Question appears here in this first quarter is who's going to stop who. As right now, both teams have been able to move the ball up and down the field against the other. Already Brownsville Veterans with 173 yards of total offense in this first quarter. 9 carries for 58 yards on the ground. That's 6 yards per carry. 6 of 8 through the air for 115 yards. 173 total yards. Mission Veterans with 90 yards of total offense. 67 through the air. 23 on the ground. But they've had the ball twice. One scored a touchdown. The second one got it inside the 10. Chargers are 2 for 2 in possessions and scores. Deeper kickoff this time, returned by the Patriots out across the 20 to 25, trying to get to the right side of the field, to the 30, 35, 40, now to the midfield stripe, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, see you later, no penalties on the play, touchdown Patriots. Mike Gonzalez on the return. And this first quarter fireworks continues. You could see Gonzalez, as he got that ball, he immediately turned right, trying to get to the outside edge on the far side of the field. And once he did, he showed some super speed to outrun the coverage team for the kickoff return for a touchdown. Extra point is up and good. 14-14. 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Kickoff coming up.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live and in conjunction with KBS-DI TV out of Brownsville, Texas at Sam Stadium. Veterans Memorial Charger AV students on the bottom cameras. Jessica Reyna, Moses Garza operating cameras on the top side. And action-packed game thus far and a 14-14 score. Still 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kickoff by the Patriots. Short kick. Chargers come up, field that at the 20. Across the 25-yard line, stutter step to the 27, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 260 yards of combined offense, a 74-yard touchdown return on a kickoff, 14 points each on the board. Second quarter, see what they dial up for that.
Hi, we're the Road 9 City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here, we want to thank Hacienda Ford for being part of the title sponsors of Real Sports Live, assisting us greatly in broadcasting our games. Edinburgh, Texas, if you're in the market for a new car or a used car, or service to your car, Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh, Texas. Running play for the Chargers to start the second quarter, and a huge hit delivered. Thinking the tailback delivered the better end of that blow. And a carry by Moran. He's brought down after a 3-yard gain. For Moran, 3 carries, 34 yards in the game for Brownsville Veterans Chargers. Charger offense 2 for 2 in possessions for scores in the first quarter. Second down and 7 for Liam Longoria. See some pressure, low snap, has to pick it up, tries to get away, down he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Liam Longoria really had no chance to handle that football. And fortunately for the Chargers, he was able to get back on it, maintain possession. But now it's third down and a bunch as the ball's inside his own 20-yard line. Chargers will have to take it out across the 37 to get a first down. Longoria sees a blitz coming. They pick that up, a screen pass. That's blown up by the Patriots, and down goes the receiver. He went to Moran out of the backfield, but literally nothing there. And you can see here, the pressure coming there. They picked that up nicely, but then it's up to the coverage men, and just textbook there by the Patriots to shut that down. Completed pass for Longoria, but not anything to dial up as far as gaining yards towards that first down. Punting time for the Chargers. They'll stand inside their 5. Patriots should get good field position out of this exchange. Snap is a good one. Kick is away, a booming end-over-end kick, and it'll take a bounce for the Chargers out of bounds across the 45-yard line. We'll take a look at where the official marks it down as he takes it back up to the 42. And that's where the Patriots offense will come back on the field. In the first quarter, the Patriots had 90 yards of offense. Talked about that earlier with 23 yards on the ground, 67 yards through the air. But then you tack on a 74-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, which is not yardage that you'll see on the stat line on your offensive production. Just ran an ad again for Cane's Chicken here at Sam Stadium. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. They'll pass the ball. Now running it, there's Reyna, got some room, tries to outrun the last man, does down the sideline, got a first down for the Patriots. Ricky Reyna on the carry, gains 13. They give out these coupons when you're over here at Sam Stadium. Make sure you get them when you come because they're worth it. The home team wins. Then Cane's Chicken here in Brownsville the next time you come through, which I did. I was coming down to cover volleyball on Tuesday. Cane's Chicken, one of their sponsors here on the scoreboard, but coming through with the coupons, the home team gets a win. Pass play now for Reyna to the right side. That's going to be caught by Gonzaki. Steps out of bounds, but not before he gains a first down. His third catch of the evening. This one goes for 11. This Patriot offense has certainly found some rhythm since the last time I saw them in person, which was against Mission in week 1. But you knew that was going to happen. You knew Ricky Reyna was going to grow up in a hurry. He's a sophomore quarterback. Right now he's dialed into his receivers. First down play, swings a pass left-hand side. It's caught by Mikey Garcia. Garcia used the block, now down the sideline. Spins forward inside the 20. Garcia thrown forward, not before he gets to the 15. And that's a strong 18, make it 19-yard pitch and catch as Mikey Garcia on his first catch gains a first down for the Patriots of Mission Veterans. Ricky Reyna now 4 of 7 for 97 yards in the ballgame. First and 10 from the 14 of Brownsville Veterans. Patriots offense has shown that they too can move the football here in tonight's contest. Cantu out of the backfield is Reyna looking to throw again. Right side overthrows his man. Looking in the direction of Alberto Diaz. An incomplete pass stops the clock with 9:27 remaining here in the first half from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. We'll be here tomorrow night for a broadcast. We'll also be here on Saturday. Saturday's matchup, I'll be here as the Hannah Eagles are home to take on Westaco East. That'll be a good one. Reyna out of a shotgun. Drops back to throw, lost one in the end zone. There it is, touchdown as he goes right back to Gonzaki. Mike Gonzaki on the catch. His second touchdown reception of the evening. And the Patriots go on top here in this second quarter. As Reyna connects to Gonzaki, and he's just off your screen there as he made that catch. Extra point is good. 21-14. Chargers get the ball after this.
Patriots, thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Kickoff time for the Patriots as they lead 21-14 here in the second quarter. Chargers will return it. Try to get it to the outside of the field, giving up a lot of ground, getting to the corner at the 20, 25, 30. Now down the sideline to the 35-yard line. Big hit delivered there as the return man, Lucky Edge. Now there's a penalty as far away from that as you can get, back inside the 20-yard line.
Block in the back, 2-1, foul.
Could hear that, a block in the back. against the Brownsville Veterans Chargers. So they would have had field position outside their 30 to start this drive, but they're going to march this penalty off. By the time they stop, it'll be inside the 10-yard line, mark it down inside the 9. Charger offense has 169 yards thus far, 117 of that through the air. Liam Longoria has been on target, 7 of 9, 117 and a touchdown. He'll start a drive from inside his 10 on this one. Last time they did that, they marched it right downfield and scored. First down play, running play right-hand side, bouncing it up the middle. Patriots there to stand that up. They'll finally blow the play dead. They never did take down Lucky Edge. Forward progress will gain him, looks like 3 on the play, maybe 2. That's Montalongo, by the way.
3-yard gain on the play.
3-yard gain for Marlon Montalongo. Second down, 7 yards to go. Clock running with 8:40 left in the half. Patriots defense out there. Chargers offense. Longoria keeps it himself, runs forward, got hit hard as he got to the 13-yard line. Gained a yard. Make it 2. It's now 3rd and 5 for Brownsville Veterans. Longoria now 6 carries with negative yards on the total because of the sacks. One of those sacks was as a result of a bad snap, well out of his reach. Montalongo, the ball carrier of the night thus far, 4 carries, 27 yards. Well, Moran also has 3 carries for 34 yards. Longoria fires a pass. That's caught. That's a first down for the Chargers. They convert on 3rd as they go right back to Mauricio Garza. Garza ran a perfect route, a 10-yard out to the sideline. And the chains will move for Brownsville Veterans. 7:48 to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation for Liam Longoria. Drops back to throw, swings it right side into traffic. That's caught, and the Patriots are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys there. Andrew Alvarez gets the credit for the tackle. Maston on the catch, but Elijah Maston looked up and was like, at least one guy should be over here wearing my uniform colors. I'm looking at nothing but white and blue staring right at me. Second down and 10. Longoria on a long count this time. Rolls out, looks to throw, has some time. Now he's hit, tries to get away, does, shovels it backwards, and a bigger loss on the play. Tried to get creative there. Pitched it back to Montalongo. And then a loss on the play. Montalongo shaken up a bit. They'll hopefully be okay there. We'll take a quick break. 21-14, 6:58 left here in the half.
Econo Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2015 Chrysler 300S model with a Beat stereo, leather interior, navigation, $57,000, reduced today, $19,999. Or a 2012 Ram 1500, a Lone Star package, 5.7 Hemi engine, a towing package, automatic, $16,499. Or how about a diamond in the rough, 1998 Dodge 3500 dually with a 5th wheel, 4x4, power everything, heavy duty bumper, $14,999.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Econo Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Back here as we resume play here. Marlon Montalongo off on his own power. That's a good sign for the Charger fans. I hope he'll be back in the action here because you just want to see guys start and finish these ball games. You don't like to see those injuries of any kind. I don't care who you are, what coach. None of them like to see it. 3rd down, but now a long way to go for the Chargers. They've got to take this out across the 33, make it 34. So 24 yards to go from his own end zone. Longoria rushed, hit, fumbles the football, and the Patriots recover. Touchdown, Mission Veterans.
Touchdown for the Patriots and a fumble recovery by number 2, Mike Rodriguez.
Mike Rodriguez on the recovery, and you can see Longoria thought he had time, and then when he pulled it down there, that's what got him in trouble. Ball comes loose and nobody there to contest, and Rodriguez recovers in the end zone for the score. 27-14, Patriots on top. Extra point coming up. Good snap, ball down, kick up, long, high, and good. Patriots 28, Chargers 14. Kickoff return for a touchdown, now a scoop and score for a touchdown for the Patriots. Charger offense gets the ball after this.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch.
Back here as we are set for the kickoff after the Patriots defense able to score. And the kickoff on the way. Chargers will watch that one go out of bounds. Well, the Charger offense will step right back on the field. Now there's some positives you can take out of that. No coach will want to call a turnover for a score positive. But the Charger offense getting back on the field means this Patriot defense has to immediately come right back out. So it's literally no rest for a defense that already has shown they can be hit for scoring drives by this Charger team. Charger ball from their own 30. Longoria out of a shotgun. Drops back, swings a pass right-hand side. It's caught out across the 30, 35-yard line. Good surge out to the 37-yard line. Completed pass on the far side to Damian Maldonado, his second catch of the evening. And the blocking after that surged him forward. He gained extra yards after the catch, thanks to some blocking. 7-yard pitch and catch. Longoria still red hot in the passing game, 10 of 12, 135 in the touchdown. It's the negative plays that have hurt this Charger offense, not the passing game. Longoria now on 2nd and 3. Drops back to throw again. Over the mid. Oh, he was wide open, missed Maston. That would have been 6. Maston had that ball right in his hands. I shouldn't say Longoria missed him at all. He hit him. Watch this. This is Longoria putting an extra on it, but Maston, there's nobody behind him. That was 6 points dialed up for the Chargers. Stops the clock with 5:51 to go. That stops a string of 8 completions in a row for Liam Longoria. 3rd down, sees pressure coming up the middle. Now lots of motion. Play is not, but now it's blown dead. Call.
We have a dead ball foul, offsides on the defense, contact with the offense, 5 yards, first down.
There's your call. 5-yard penalty against the Patriots of Mission Veterans. And the reason why they blew that play dead, a lot of times you'll see a defense jump across. So fans wondering, well, why didn't they let that go? Once contact occurs, then they blow the blade dead. If the defender just jumps across but doesn't make contact or doesn't cross through the line, then they do allow the snap, and they call it a free play. They allow the quarterback and the offense to run a play, and then they decide whether they want the penalty or the results of the play. With contact, though, it stopped at 5:41 to go. Longoria wants to throw, has some time, steps up, delivers the ball down the right sideline, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Maldonado had kind of got turned around down there on that sideline. Went for the back shoulder on his left side as he was facing towards the right side of the field. That's a tough adjustment. Longoria now has missed on his last two. Clock stops with 5:34 remaining. The bands will be performing at halftime. Invite you fans to tune on that. A lot of motion that time as the flags come raining in again. Lengthy discussion by the officials before the call.
We have dead ball, offside on the defense, on a bang to the quarterback.
So another dead ball fall against the Patriots of Mission Veterans, and the Chargers are able to move the ball 5 yards closer. First down and now 5 yards to go for Liam Longoria. Looking at timeouts, both teams with all three remaining. Still 5:34 left here in this first half of play. Game started with scoring plays, just a barrage of scoring plays from either team. Longoria rolls out. Good protection this time. Gets rid of a pass, and it's caught at the 35-yard line. Nice job of hanging on by Elijah Maston. 20-yard strike, and watch Maston's concentration if they got the end of this play. Knew he was going to get hit, and he was. Maston's third catch of the night. First down for the Chargers. Stops the clock with 5:13 to go as they move the chains. Now they'll crank it up. Liam Longoria swings a pass, left side, setting up a receiver screen. Back to the line of scrimmage. Not maybe a yard on that catch by Maldonado.
Outside with the reception tackled by Alvarez, number 20.
That was Matson again. So back-to-back catches for Matson. He now has 4 receptions in the game for 28 yards. Second down, call it 9 yards to go for Brownsville Veterans. Longoria now 12 of 16 for 156 in the passing game. On 2nd and 9. Going to run it up the middle. Spins past one defender. Here comes 2 more. And they'll blow that dead after a short gain for Liam Longoria. 3 yards by the time they sort it out. Fans again tuning in. This is camera work being done by the Veterans Memorial Charger AV students on the bottom cameras. Jessica Reyna and Moses Garza on those top cams. One of the better camera work done this season from Sam Stadium. It's getting better every week. It's always been letter perfect as far as the switching goes. It's a good production by Veterans Memorial and KBSDI TV. Scrambling for his life as Longoria will get rid of the ball. They'll call that an incomplete pass. He was being chased down by Maca Rodriguez. And a heads-up play by Longoria just to get rid of it, to prevent a loss on the play. But 4th down nonetheless for Brownsville Veterans, and now decision time for the Chargers. With 3:35 to go, you can go field position here. Try to pin the Patriots back. Right now they keep the offense on the field. Twin receivers right side, single receiver left side, tight end on the left side. Longoria steps back to throw, delivers a pass, and overthrows his man. They had a receiver screen set up. Moran was there, but Longoria was in too much traffic, could not connect. Turnover on downs as the Patriots offense steps back on the field for Mission Veterans. And Ricky Reyna and company will take over at their own 32. All starts and stops with that protection. Longoria just didn't have time to allow that play to develop. First down play. Reyna rolling out left side, and he steps out of bounds, lost yards on the play. Good containment that time by the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers. They'll mark that inside the 30, back to the 29. 3:25 left here in this second quarter. By stepping out of bounds, Reyna stopped the clock. Preserves his 3 timeouts on second down. Drops back to throw. Reyna, ton of time. Delivers, a big hit delivered. Incomplete pass. Nice hit that time for the Chargers. In fact, that was Thomas Edge coming over there to deliver that hit. Third down and long for the Patriots. That play stops the clock. 3:19 to go. Chargers now with an opportunity to get a 3 and out and get the ball right back in the hands of the offense. Reyna needs 13. Looks for a bunch more in the direction of Gonzake in traffic, incomplete pass. They hooked up for 2 big plays already in the first half, but that time double team on Gonzake from the defense. Incomplete pass stops the clock, and that was a drive that took all of about 12 seconds for Mission Veterans. And so Brownsville Veterans offense is going to get right back on the field, and this is where it could start to take its turn. Is that Patriot defense having to get back on the field against this Brownsville Veteran offense. Punt away from the return man, takes a Patriot bounce. Wobbles around about the 31.5-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Chargers football, 3 minutes left here in the half. And you got to say the advantage to Liam Longoria and his offensive unit as they come back on the field. Just for the simple fact that time of possession here in this quarter has been primarily with the Chargers. Tomorrow night fans, I want to remind you we do have audio coverage of all of our games on a Friday night. The luxury of these Thursday games at least allows us to present some football coverage to the fans who can't get to the games that can watch them. First down play for the Chargers. Pass play, and that's just out of reach of Elijah Maston. Longoria's now missed on his last 3. Still 12 of 19 for 156 and a touchdown here in the first half. Also good to see that Marlon Montalongo's back in the ball game as a tailback behind Liam Longoria. Second down and 10 for the Chargers. Longoria hands it off. There's Montalongo. Running play up the middle. Got to the 35. Hit down there. 3-yard gain for Montalongo, and then the whistle blows. The timeout is called.
Timeout, Mission Veterans.
And the Patriots call their first timeout of the game. Our game brought to you in part here on Real Sports Live by Hacienda Ford out of Edinburgh, Texas. New car, used car, service to your car. Edinburgh, Texas, Hacienda Ford, one of our title sponsors, helping us bring you this game.
Plan on attending October 20th as the 3-up, 3-down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-up, 3-down fishing tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
Back to throw is Longoria after the timeout. Rolls out, tries to buy some time, delivers the ball down left side, and it's incomplete. Going for Mauricio Garza. Longoria was just on the dead run for his life trying to sustain that play, and that's a quick 3 and out for the Chargers. Less than a minute operating on the clock on that drive, and they'll give the ball back to the Patriots. Patriots should get decent field position out of this. Looking ahead to the second half, the Chargers will get the ball to start the second half. They like to keep the score right here or maybe get their hands on the ball again. That's a beautiful punt. Takes a roll for the Chargers inside the 5 and all the way into the end zone. And that died down there. That would have been just as perfect as you scripted out. Mission Veterans takes over. 2:29 left here in this fourth quarter, with a little more breathing room than what they could have had that ball died inside the 5. And so now Ricky Reyna and company back on the field. They got 2 timeouts left. They're up by 14. Now they'll mark the ball down at the 20. For the Patriots, Reyna, 5 of 11 in the game for 111 yards. And a shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 out to the left. Rolls out right-hand side. Reyna looking. Now turns back upfield. Reverses it. Here comes a penalty flag. Reyna stays on his feet, stays in bounds, ends up gaining a yard. Now they'll sort the penalty out. Stops the clock with 2:18 to go. That's a block in the back against the Patriots. And so that will take this ball back probably inside the 10. Remember, Brownsville Veterans gets the ball to start the second half. They also have 3 timeouts left here. So now you start eyeing it if you're a Charger fan. Let's get the ball back, see if we can score some points. Patriots suddenly went from let's try to add to our score to let's get out of this halftime and preserve a 14-point lead. Reyna hands it off. Running up the middle is Daniel Cantu. Spins forward to the 18. As expected, the Chargers have not called a timeout yet. Clock running with 1:48 to go. Second down. Patriots still 26 on the play clock. Take a snap. Reyna flushed out of the pocket. Delivers a pass. Cantu on the catch. Spins past the man. Gets out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and that's close to first down yardage.
Daniel Cantu with a reception for the Patriots.
Well, look at the spot. Cantu thought he had a first down easy, but actually stepped out a yard short. By going out of bounds, he stopped the clock with 1:35 left here in the first half. And now 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. Remember, they still have 2 timeouts left here in this first half. Reyna on 3rd down. Cantu on the run. Got a first down. Stretches forward to the 33. On his 6th carry of the first half. Patriots immediately in hurry-up offense. They mark the chains down, start the clock. Reyna has the play set on first down. Rolls out. Here comes pressure. They pick that up. Delivers a pass to Gonzaga. Caught it, and clock will run. He gains 4 on the play. Now the Patriots will have to burn a timeout. That'll be their second timeout. Reminding you at halftime, both of the bands will be performing. Be able to actually tune into the bands, I think, today for you fans. Minute 10 left here in this one. We'll recap the scoring at halftime. We'll also run down some additional broadcasts, both tonight, tomorrow, Saturday. Volleyball action coming up as well on Saturday. Tuesday we had 5 systems in play as we were covering volleyball from one end of the valley to the next. This coming up Tuesday, we should do something similar here on Real Sports. Second down, and call it 4 yards to go, along 4 for the Patriots. Gonzaga now on 5 catches, has 125 yards and 2 scores for the Patriots. Lines up over here to the right-hand side. Reyna drops back to throw, goes for it all down the middle of the field. That is going to be caught by the Patriots. Chargers say an incomplete pass, but Eddie Vasquez says, I caught it. Discussion by the officials. Let's watch the replay here. That is close. It'll stand as a 39-yard catch if Vasquez did indeed reel it in. Lengthy discussion on this one. This is a 39-yard call. Incomplete pass. Vasquez thought he had it. Chargers were emphatic right away. No way. Minute 2 left here in the first half. Just a long highlight right there. 3rd and 5 for the Patriots on the incomplete pass. Reyna now 7 of 14 in the ball game for 131 and 2 scores.
3rd and 4.
Still has a timeout left. Chargers have all 3 of theirs left. They can get a stop right here. They will get the ball back with some time. Here's a pass dropped in the direction of Eddie Vasquez. And so now 4th down. Clock stops with 58 seconds left here in the first half. Chargers will get the ball back, or will the Patriots go for it? 4th and 5 here, up 14 on their own 39-yard line. We've seen Coach David Gilpin put full trust in his offense multiple times. Looks like he's doing it again here. Cantu lines up on the left-hand side. Reyna out of a shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back to throw, delivers, and it's caught. First down for the Patriots. They convert on 4th down. Is Mikey Garcia with the catch. For Garcia, that's his 2nd catch of the night. Reyna did a nice job of just reading that play. Waiting for Garcia to clear. First down as the Patriots convert. 52 seconds left in the half. From the 50, Reyna drops back. Pick up the pressure. Now he rolls out. Buying some time, delivers a ball downfield. Caught. Cantu inside the 25. First down, Patriots. And Reyna delivered that. That's a tough delivery. You can see here, you're running to the left and then square your body back up, and right as he delivers the pass. Quick spike down by the Patriots there. They had the replay. We were getting great camera work on that, but Patriots so quick to get up there and spike the ball. Stop the clock with 36 seconds left here in the first half. Patriots 1st and 10. From the Charger 24. Reyna rolls out right side. Caught pass by Gonzalez, stays in bounds, gets inside the 10. Gang tackled there, and that's a first down for the Patriots. And now a penalty comes in at the end of the play. Gonzalez had enough for a first down, was just fighting for the extra yards against multiple defenders. Now we'll take a look. This is a critical penalty call coming up as well.
We have a dead ball on sportsmanlike on the play.
So it was going to be first and goal for the Patriots, but an unsportsmanlike penalty on that play. Now, was that after the first down, or is that? Yes, after the first down. So they put the ball back at the 25.
Timeout. Brownsville Veterans.
Brownsville Veterans going to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the half. Patriots still within striking distance. Will have the ball at the 25. When you're looking at it from a Charger perspective, that's much better than inside the 10. That play comes up after this.
Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi, we're PJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1.
Back here as the Patriots have the football. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line of the Chargers with 23 seconds left in the half. Patriots, Reyna drops back to throw, being pressured. Runs away from that, gets rid of the ball, throws it out of bounds. Stops the clock with 17 seconds left.
Pressuring the quarterback number 32.
Good pressure that time by the Chargers. First guy back there was Thomas Pena, the senior defensive lineman. Applying pressure. Second down for the Patriots. Chargers get the ball to start the second half. If they can somehow prevent the Patriots from putting anything on the board, as the whistle blows here.
A false start on the offense.
False start against the Patriots. So that moves the ball back to the 30-yard line. And now if you were Mission Veterans and you had aspirations of at minimal a field goal out of this, even that may be out of the question with the ball on the 30. To get a first down, Patriots need to get inside the 15 of the Chargers. Second down and 15. Empty backfield for Reyna. Drops back to throw. Gets rid of it, and it's caught underneath. On the run is Mikey Garcia. Tries to get out of bounds, and he does. Stops the clock with 6 seconds to go as he's out at the 23.
Number 7, Mikey Garcia.
For Garcia, that's his 8th catch of the night. Or check that 3rd catch of the night. 8 yards on that one. He's got 36 yards in receiving yards. Patriot offense stays on the field. Third down and 9. This one probably going in the end zone. Reyna lets it go in the direction of Gonzalez. Turns around, can't reel it in. 1 second left. Time for one more play for Mission Veterans. Now the whistle blows again. Start the play clock, but the game clock won't start till the snap because there's incompleted pass. Reyna stays in the offense.
Timeout. Brownsville veterans.
Chargers want to talk it over and keep it right here. 28-14 your score. Started this game off with back-to-back scorings. These teams just went at it, putting points on the board. First stop was when the Chargers held the Patriots out on downs inside the 10-yard line. They took that drive and marched it downfield and scored. Patriots then went to work. We'll recap the scoring at the halftime break. Patriots benefited from a defensive fumble recovery and a kickoff return. So special teams and defense accounting for the two scores, the 14 points that separate the teams here. Now a critical fourth down play coming up to close out the first half. Ricky Reyna on fourth down with 1 second left in the half. Keeps Cantu in the backfield. Twin receivers right and left. Reyna drops back. Buzzer goes off, fires it in the direction of Gonzaki, and it is caught. Touchdown. Third touchdown of the night for Mike Gonzaki. This one comes to close out the half. 24-yard reception. And watch the end of this play. Gonzaki had to outfight two defenders who did all they could to prevent that catch.
Extra point good.
Halftime, 35-14, Patriots with the lead. We'll take a break. When I come back, I'll recap the scoring for you. It started fast, it ended with a score. First half had some highlights indeed.
Internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
I'm going to go ahead and allow the bands to perform here for you, my friends. The dance team right now for the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers out on the field. It appears this is the dance team. Marching bands will perform. Just keep it here.
Introducing your 2019-2020 Star Officer. Second Lieutenant Alyssa Cantu. First Lieutenant Alexa Gonzalez. Co-Captain Darlene Barrera. Captain Cassandra Salinas. And your Major Karina Bender. Star of the week is Destiny Herrera. Gentlemen, please welcome the pride of Mission, Texas, the Veterans Memorial High School Patriot Band. The Patriot Band is under the direction of Guillermo de la Cruz, Gabriel Molina, Saeed Reyes, and Isaac Vasquez. The band is being led by Assistant Drum Major Dylan Wise, son of Josie Sanchez and Robert Wise, Assistant Drum Major Paul McCoy Jr., son of Olivia and Paul McCoy Sr., and Head Drum Major Kelly Lamb, daughter of Louie and Wendy Lamb. Tonight, the Patriot Band presents their 2019 production, El Dia de los Muertos, a celebration of the souls of loved ones who live on in our memories. Movements include fanfare, Aztec dance, mass, and fiesta. Ladies and gentlemen, slide to the edge of your seat and put your hands together for the Veterans Memorial High School Patriot Band! gentlemen, give it up for the Veterans Memorial High School.
And that's the Mission Veterans Patriots Memorial Band performing here at halftime. Our score is 35-14 with the Patriots on top. I want to recap your scoring for you. It all got started early. Ricky Reyna to Mike Gonzaki for 42 yards. It was 7-0 Mission Veterans with 9:37 left in the first quarter. That was followed by Leon Longoria answering with a pass play to Mauricio Garza for 72 yards. For Brownsville Veterans, we're all tied at 7 apiece. Marlon Montalongo then went 14 yards for the Chargers to take a lead with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. And then a kickoff return by Mike Gonzalez for the Patriots, tied it at 14, and that's the way the first quarter came to an end. Second quarter, it was all Patriots. Ricky Reyna to Mike Gonzalez for 14 yards. 21-14 your score. A fumble recovery by Mike Gonzalez in the end zone for the Patriots made it 28-14. And on the final play of the first half, another pass hookup from Reyna to Gonzalez, their third touchdown reception of the first half. For Gonzalez, 35-14 is your score with the Patriots on top. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the performance of the Brownsville Veterans Marching Band. This is Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're DJ Southwest Avenida, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Back here at halftime as the Charger dance team out on the field, entertaining the fans at halftime. We'll turn the mic on them and let the band perform, and then we'll see if we have some highlights for you if we get set for the second half. Still 9:50 to go before the second half kickoff.
Veterans Memorial Early College High School Marching Band. The Charger Band is under the field direction of drum majors Alfonso Mata, Eliana Villarreal, and Samuel Sanchez. Color guard captains are Tiffany Garcia, Melanie Ledesma, Sebastian Rosas, and Alexandra Leal. Freshman band members of the week are Javier Trevino and Amy Parawan. Color guard member of the week is Clarissa Alvarez. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Veterans Memorial Early College High School is proud to present the Charger Band, performing a portion of their 2019 UIL show featuring soloists Miguel Rodriguez, Nathaniel Delgado, and Michael Arismendi. All it takes is one voice.
As they march out to the school song, that is your Brownsville Veterans Chargers marching band putting on a performance. Both teams have already made their way to the sideline. Patriots will be kicking off. Chargers will have the football. We'll take a quick break. Thanks again in part for our title sponsor. One of our title sponsors is in a big part, Hacienda Ford, located in Edinburgh, Texas. If you're in the market for a new car or a used car or service to your car, then think no further than Edinburgh, Texas. Hacienda Ford, one of the title sponsors here for Rio Sports Live. Second half kickoff coming up. Patriots lead 35-14. Chargers get the football after this.
Or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Edinburgh Bobcats. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Bobcat cheerleaders there saying thanks for watching Real Sports Live as the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans get set to re-enter the field, joined by another former Channel 4 guy.
Right.
Alex Del Barrio joins me in the press box.
It's like we're collecting them here at Real Sports Live.
You know, when I first went on to Channel 4, everyone I met in the media industry that had worked any time at all here was like, oh, I used to work at Channel 4. I used to work at... Well, join the club, Alex.
Every camera guy, every editor, it always someone went through the gauntlet that was.
Well, here we are.
Yes,
well, welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Alex Del Barrio down on the sidelines. And, first of all, I want to promote your podcast and talk to me about what's going on with your coach's podcast and how that's growing real quick.
Yeah, Joe, I really appreciate the time to talk about it. Yeah, we're doing something unique with Spiked is what you can where you can find it on any of the podcast platforms. We do the regular commentary about the weeks that were and the weeks that are coming up, where we talk about all that stuff, break down the games. But the meat of it is really our coaches' interviews, and they're not your, hey, what's going on this week? You've got this matchup. It's none of that. It's a get to know you. My guys up in Corpus on the STFU podcast likened me to Roy Firestone from the up close interviews back in the day, and that's really what we're doing. We're going in depth. We're talking to them about their histories, what brought them up, their playing histories if they've got them, and how they became the head coaches that they are. And sometimes you get some weird conversations like we did with Mike Evans of PSJ Southwest this week. We were talking a little Star Wars and his thoughts on the recent Star Wars movie. So it's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast doing it. I'm talking to all my friends, which are all these head coaches, and we're just kind of sitting down and just talking football, talking life, and just just talking sports.
One thing I've said many years is that these coaches, you don't really ever get that chance to get that in-depth stuff. You're so quick when you're in the media circus that is covering the television or even the newspaper guys. You're in and out, get a quick interview, thanks, give me the quote, and you're out.
And it's always about the game itself or the game coming up. It's never about kind of them. So this is an opportunity for us to get to know them. And with 50 high schools in the market, there's an opportunity for us to tell those stories each and every week.
Alex Del Barrio joining me here as we get set for the second half kickoff. Patriots going left to right in the white uniforms, leading 35-14. And so the Chargers will get the ball first. A deep kick to the right-hand side. They'll field it, bring it out to the right side on the 20. Stumble there. Now a little room across the 30, 35 to the 40-yard line, and the Chargers offense will take over. Now, Alex, let's talk about this. You were on the field. This game started out, looked like the Chargers were just going to outright slug it out with this Patriots team. May still do that.
Yeah, and they came up with a lot of intensity out of the breakthrough and in that first early moments of the game. Made it 14-7 early, and you're like, well, if the Chargers can control the clock, get a stop here. Well, they didn't even get a chance to get their defense on the field. The kickoff goes the other way. It's tied at 14, and then all of a sudden, Mission Veterans runs off 28 unanswered points. And that's what the Patriots do to you. They think they give you an opportunity to be in the game, but if you don't capitalize, they're going to put some separation between you.
Chargers offense on the field. Liam Longoria drops back, hands it off, running play left side, and that goes for nothing. Marlon Montalongo on the carry. Montalongo in the first half had 23 yards, and even Alex, he looked like out of the gate, 3, 7, 14 yards on his first 3 carries. Shut down from that point on.
Yeah, ever since the second possession forward for the Chargers, they haven't been able to mount these consistent drives, and the running game, which is kind of their setup for their passing, they haven't been able to get yards that way.
Yeah, the Chargers had 210 yards of offense in the first half, showing that they can move the football. But on 2nd and 12, Longoria looks to throw out in the flats. It's caught by Maston. He's up in it, and down he goes. Patriots defense have made some adjustments quickly here in the second half.
You can see David Cantu trying to make some adjustments, going to the outside, into the flats with his receivers, and trying to find a running game outside of a regular running game. And sometimes just those short passes to the sideline will help you.
Maston there with that catch. He's the leading receiver tonight. 5 different guys have caught passes for this Charger team. Maston with 5 catches, 29 yards. The big yardage man is Mauricio Garza with 95 yards and that touchdown reception. Liam running for his life, gets rid of the ball, and it's incomplete on the sideline. Good coverage downfield, and the man that was wide open was too far downfield for Longoria ever to get to him.
Yeah, and he didn't have a lot of time to work with in the pocket, had to roll out quickly. It looked like it was a design bootleg for him to get out, but just not a lot of room. The chase was on, and he just had to get rid of it, and now they'll have to punt.
Patriots will send one man back to return the punt inside the 30-yard line. Just underway to start this second half. We do appreciate all of you fans out there tuning in. This is Alex Del Barrio next to me. We'll visit more on his podcast. A nice spiraling kick, a booming punt. Takes a Charger roll down about the 11-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will take over. Alex, again, your podcast, when's it come out? And tell the fans how they can get to it.
So Spiked is the podcast, Spiked with ADB. You can search for it just about anywhere you get your podcast, whether it's Apple, Google, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn. You can even tell Alexa, play the Spiked podcast with ADB, and you can get it that way. It drops every Wednesday with a new episode. Our first episode was actually David Gilpin of Mission Veterans. That was really fun interview, so much energy, as people know, and you get a chance to kind of get to know how he got there. Then we went J.J. Leha of Edinburgh, and this past week, Mike Evans, and then coming up soon will be David Gontu of Brownsville Vets.
First down play for the Patriots, a swing pass left-hand side, out across the 15 yards after the catch to the 20, and stretching forward. That's going to be Mikey Garcia. Should be enough for a first down on his 4th catch of the night.
Yeah, when Mikey is on, this Patriots team is really tough to stop because they've got the deep ball threat in A.J. Gonzalez, and obviously, Mikey can go deep as well, but he's a guy that can make long plays happen even when catching the ball there in the flats or just on those slants in the middle of the hash marks.
And that's why they were so excited to start this season, even with a sophomore quarterback, because you had those receivers that can go get the ball. Reyna drops back, swings it out the right side. Now it's Garcia again, fighting through 2 defenders, slips another, and down the sideline, and before he gets out of bounds, 7 yards, he should have gained 1.
So incredibly elusive, and it's that small size of Mikey Garcia Don't let that small size fool you. He can get in and out of traffic. He squeezed through a couple of defenders. Take a look here at that replay. You can see, like you said, should have been one, and then snuck through 2 defenders, got a nice block, spun out of there, and then tried to dance down the sidelines. He's known for that. He's obviously a very good athlete at trying to keep his balance. Just couldn't do it right there.
One thing about Garcia is there's an injury on the play before we take a break. One thing about Garcia, Alex, is if he does get in the secondary, there may not be anybody there to catch him.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys in the Valley, especially on defense, that can come and catch Mikey Garcia from behind.
Take a quick break, come back. Patriots lead, 9:55 left in the third quarter. From Sam Stadium, under the direction of KBSDI TV in conjunction with Rio Sports Live. Back after this.
Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here after the injury timeout. Looks like everybody's okay under their own power, making their way to the sidelines, and hopefully they'll be back in this ball game. 2nd and 1 for the Patriots after Garcia was ruled out after a 9-yard gain. And this is where a team with the offensive firepower of Mission veterans can get real creative if they want to. They'll swing a pass. That's Gonzake. Spins forward, got a first down at the 39-yard line. Gonzake now his 8th catch of the night. And Alex, he's had one terrific night if you stop his stats right now.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns already, and they were all for big yardage. And he's going to get those little chunks of yards, too, like you saw right there, because they're going to give him a little cushion because they don't want him to go deep. But when you give him that cushion, they're going to give him those 6-7 yard routes. And, he's got the size and the speed to make something happen just like Mikey does.
8 catches for 171 yards and the 3 touchdowns. Reyna, shovel pass inside, and that's blown up as the Chargers defense makes a play. They stop Cantu before he ever gets going forward.
And that's the Dave Evans draw-up defense there. The longtime head coach over at Donna, known for his defensive alignments and his defensive thoughts. And you have to imagine he's feeling a little antsy about trying to get a defensive scheme going to stop this Patriot squad.
Well, he looks up and he says, now 35. Now, wait a minute. That's not all me. There's a kickoff return in there. There's a scoop and score as Reyna looks to throw on a deep drop over the middle, incomplete as he went to Alan Vasquez. My first introduction to Dave Evans was when he was the San Benito. With Spencer Gant and company, and it was always really cool because he was always open to do interviews and always willing to talk the X's and O's, to the point that Spencer Gant was like, man, Joe, the information you're getting, I'm not sure I want my fans knowing that deep about what's about my team. But Mike Evans has been just, you talk football in the Rio Grande Valley, he's been around. He's seen a lot.
Absolutely, and it's Dave Evans, a legend coaching here in the Valley, and now he's a DC here in Brownsville.
Reyna's got a man, but that's incomplete as Eddie Vasquez tried to get his steps right. Incomplete pass, and so the Chargers get a 3 and out. And after that first down, they get a 3 and out. And now a chance for them to get the ball back. And Alex, it's not panic time, 35-14, but the Charger offense needs to produce soon.
Yeah, and they need to get a score here. You're down by 21 points, and that's in high school football, that's nothing anymore. But when you've got a team that's explosive as Mission veterans, you want to make sure that you try to stay step for step for them if you can. Great defensive stop. Good an opportunity to try to get some points up on the board here on the second possession of the third quarter.
Punt away and nearly blocked. Short kick. Takes a Charger bounce back across the 50-yard line. And so Liam Longoria and company, a short field to work with. Do you dare dial it up and try to go deep? Longoria's been pressured a lot.
He has been pressured, but you saw the times that they have scored, they've been on some deep balls where they've actually got the defense to blitz in on him. Longoria's used his escapability to try to get some extra time, and there's usually someone right in the center of the field that's wide open, and that's how they got their first score. Maybe they need to think of something along those lines as well.
They'll spread the field with twin receivers left and right. 8:58 left here in the third quarter. Longoria on the night, 13 of 22, 157. He'll hand it off up the middle and some room Good quick 5 yards on the carry by Montalongo.
Or you could just go with the draw play. That'll get you some yards too.
5 yard. I know coaches that'll tell, if you give me 5 yards, I'm going to run it every play, every night, and we'll win. But just by field position and possession of time. 2nd and 5 now for the Chargers. Chargers offense, 59 yards on the ground, 216 total, so 157 through the air. Longoria rolls out on the option, pitches it. That's a loose football, recovered by the Chargers, and that's what was getting them in the first half, Alex. It was you bang, 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 good play, then negative play.
And here's the thing about the option. If you're not in the exact right position where you need to be as the back behind the quarterback, that lack of positioning will hurt you. The back was too close to Longoria there, and when he tried to pitch it, he kind of pitched it directly into his stomach. He wasn't ready for it. That caused the fumble. Thankfully for the Chargers, they got it back, but a loss of yardage in 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. They were also trying to run an option to the short side of the field, which is tough at any level. Longoria has time now over the middle and nearly picked off, but a penalty flag comes in, and this may be interference on the Patriots. Bang, bang play. The intended receiver was Lucky Edge. Let's listen for the call.
Pass interference, number 11, spot foul, automatic first down.
That'll be a spot foul, Alex, on the replay. That was, in one's defense, I'm going for the football. At the high school level, contact is contact.
Yeah, contact is contact. Michael Pena also might have gotten there just a half second before. If that ball had gotten there right at the same time, he might have gotten away with it, and that flag came from way behind. So that angle that the official has, he's going to call that every time.
First down play, new life into the Charger drive as Longoria swings a pass right side, looking for some blockers, and Patriots do a nice job of covering that for a short gain on the play. Trying to get Montalongo freed up in some free space, but there's just no free space available.
No, and the Chargers are kind of in a situation where they're looking for small chunks. They went with the bubble screen there to the right side, which is a tough play because Longoria being left-handed, moving to his left and having to throw to his right. That's a tough play to make to try to get big chunks of yardage.
Empty backfield now, 5 receivers set. 3 over to the far side on the left. He swings it left quickly. Caught by Maston. Hit. Gives up some ground, won't get away, down he goes, but a penalty back around the quarterback spot. He may have been hit late.
That's what I'm thinking it is, and just kind of a play that broke down really quickly for the Chargers.
5-4, 15 yards, first down.
That's a lot of bad things happen to the Patriots on that play. It is a roughing the passer, which is a 15-yard penalty, and then one of their corners went down on the sideline. I'm visiting with Alex Del Barrio, who is up here in the booth with me, and Alex, we hope you're going to be calling some games here soon for us as we're, if we can find a day you're not busy.
Yeah,
I don't know how that goes.
We've got a bunch of these interviews already in the can, Joe, and you and I have had some really good talks over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully as soon as next week, we can get me up in the booth. As much as I love calling the game with you, right now, being able to do my own game and get your game and just add to the talent pool we've got here at Real Sports Live. And it's already been a fun football season as we hit the quarter pole, and I just keep looking ahead at the schedule. There's so many great games, especially on Thursday night this year.
Good stuff. Alex Del Barrio is to my right-hand side. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll resume play.
Source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Tex.
Bring it back real quick here. That's already ready to snap the football. Chargers, 1st and 10 from the 22 of the Patriots. Patriots showing pressure up the middle. They'll swing a pass. That's incomplete at the 19-yard line in the direction of Lucky Edge. Patriots brought heavy pressure again. It looks like another Patriot goes down. And a team that came in with just enough experience to be scary. You start losing personnel.
Especially at this stage to a team like Brownsville Veterans. You still got a huge lot of the schedule left because this 16-5A Division I, such a gauntlet, Joe. And I'm looking at teams now. PSG Southwest 1-0. They look like they might be 2-0 after this particular week because they take on PSG Memorial. Rio Grande City has shown out. They're 2-0 and 1-0 after week 1. And that's a team that was supposed to be competitive last year. They weren't, but it looks like so far under Leo Meireles, they're going to be. So those are two teams that last year didn't make the playoffs or are all of a sudden competitive in this district. Throw in Brownsville Pace, who always is. Porter has looked good, even though they're 1-1 after their first 2 games. And then you got to always consider Donna. I know Donna lost to PSG Southwest last week, but you got to consider that Donna's always going to be competitive year in and year out. So there's not an easy game at all in this district. And when you start losing personnel, that might be something that you get that loss that you're not usually supposed to lose in a different given season.
Donna matches up with Pace tomorrow night at Donna. We were there today getting that system all set up for J.R. Gully to call the game from Donna North and Gruya. And we may just have a crew out there tomorrow night, a little bonus coverage as we open up another stadium.
Got to give props to your guy, JR. He's doing a great job for you this season on the play-by-play.
JR just a blessing. Showed up. His preacher told him about us. And it's like, thank the Lord. And yeah, he's excited. He's done a lot of play-by-play up in northern Texas on radio before he moved to the Valley. And he was kind of like me, kind of like my story when he first got here. It was like, I thought I was done. I thought I'd done all the play-by-play I was going to. And I said, once you've done it, JR, you're not going to give it up.
It never gets out of your system.
It never does. Second down play for the Chargers. They'll run it up the middle, stack it up at the 20-yard line. They'll throw Montalongo back. Third down coming up for the Chargers. And I don't want to say it's conservative, Alex, but they're certainly willing to go shorter yardage on these plays.
Yeah, you wonder if they're setting the Patriots up for something, but they've been the recipients of kind of some, I don't want to say gifts because they certainly have been penalties, but a couple of penalties that have created first downs for the Chargers that have kept this drive alive. You've got to capitalize when you get those gift first downs that you didn't get through offensive plays.
Third down and 9. Longoria in the passing game, 14 of 24 for 159. But he's missed 8 of his last 10 throws. Shovels it inside, completes that pass, and some room down to the 15-yard line. That's going to be about a yard short of a first down. Tackle made by Mike Gonzalez, but watch this play.
7-yard gain, 4th and 2.
Just a good draw up there with the shovel pass. It created a huge lane. We're able to pick up those yards, but they need to go for it here if they want to stay in this football game.
4th down and 1. Longoria on a long count. Gets him to jump. Free play coming up. Fires it in the back corner. Up for grabs. Incomplete. 5-yard penalty coming up, though.
And they're going to get a first down as a result.
Offside on the defense, 5 yards.
So a drive is a drive is a drive. It doesn't matter if it's got a couple of 15s and a 5 or 2 in there and they're penalties. You're moving the football downfield.
Well, and you got to give credit for Liam Longoria. When you have a senior signal caller like that, those plays to draw the defense offside are a little bit easier. You're a little more control. What you're really worried about is the offensive line in front, especially if you got some underclassmen to try not to get them to give a false start. So great job there by Longoria with that hard count, getting them to come offside.
First down, call it goal to goal, just inside the 10. Handoff, Montalongo bounces it outside, tries to turn the corner on the right side, strung out and ridden out of bounds, lost a yard in the play.
He tried to make something happen and hit that edge. That edge was never there for him. If he had cut it back inside, he might have been able to get 1 or 2. That's just kind of a, they call it an actor's choice, and that's a running back choice. He elected to keep going to the outside, and it didn't work out for him.
Good matchups coming up tomorrow night. Was getting set up for the Lyford-Raymondville matchup. 3,000 seats. They had 6,000 people wanting tickets.
A lot of controversy about them wanting to move that game over to Raymondville at Burnett Stadium.
Yeah, the Raymondville folks were saying, we just want to have more people there. Lyford's like, you just want a home game. Running play. Now Longoria fires a pass down inside the 5. That is caught. Make it 3rd and goal coming up.
Senior quarterback, senior receiver there as Maston comes up with the play. He kind of knew the throw that he was going to be able to get from Longoria was going to be low. He slid in to make the grab. Here's another look at it. And just look at the escapability there of Longoria. Just finds the only place his receiver can catch it without interference or potential pick. And here come the Chargers.
3rd and goal from around the 5 for Liam Longoria. Runs it himself, right side, up the middle, touchdown, Liam Longoria, and the Chargers on the board.
Boy, give some credit there to the Chargers for what they were able to draw up on that drive. Sam Montalvo got creative here over the last 4 or 5 plays to come up with some chunks of yardage as he take. Well, I thought we were going to get the replay here. Didn't just see it, but the Chargers picking up the touchdown. So they're right back in the thick of this one here, Joe. Only down by 14. You get another stop here on the Patriots, then all of a sudden you've got an opportunity to pull within 7 with a full quarter ahead of you here at home.
Extra point is good. Chargers down by 14. Don't forget, they've got a stop already here in this second half. Kickoff coming up.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
KBSDI TV with the assistance of veteran Memorial Charger AV students on the bottom cameras. Jessica Rainey on top, Moses Garza also on the top camera. Kickoff by the Chargers. Here come the Patriots. They've returned 1 for a score, not this time. Inside the 10, they'll start a drive. Momentum right now on the home side.
Yeah, absolutely, especially after the defensive stop the last time out. The Patriots were only able to get 1 first down and then 3 and out after that, as you mentioned earlier, Joe. So now the Patriots have to start thinking, okay, we need to start get back our 21-point lead that we had and try to get the momentum and that pendulum swinging back our way and try to avoid this Charger team, which has been very good at controlling the clock here in this quarter. And if they can limit possessions for the Patriots and then score when they get the ball, they're right in position to make a play near the end of the game.
We were watching, and this Charger team, there's a big crowd here, and they can get behind this team in a hurry. Every time in the first half, they got a little momentum. The Patriots find a way to make a huge play. Whistle blow before this first snap. Discussion before the call. Here it comes. No harm, no foul.
I think there was some issue with the play clock there. He gave the little reset.
1st and 10. Go ahead.
No, just saying he gave that reset pump up in the air. When you see an official do that, it means pump up that play clock again.
First down for Ricky Reyna out of a shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Cantu got through a tackle, got through another one, out across the 20, 22. That's breathing room, and 12 yards on the carry.
Boy, he's slippery, isn't he? Every time you think that he's coming down, he's able to slide away from a would-be tackler, and it's going to take a 2nd or 3rd guy to bring him down. So a first down here for the Patriots. So now they're moving the chains. You got to feel like their confidence is going to start picking up. If they can get another one and get into Charger territory, watch out for the Chargers, because once they're across that 50, that's where their entire playbook opens up.
That's where Gonzaga, you better find 2 guys and put them on him. Reyna wants to throw, pressured, gets rid of 2 men. He's got some time now, directs some traffic. Now he's going to run. and out of bounds. He made something out of nothing, and that's the escapability of Ricky Reyna, which was one of the things Coach David Gilpin was so excited about.
Yeah, and he looked a little like Landry there. He didn't cut it back upfield like Gilpin, and that's something that he'll probably work on, but he was able to get some positive yardage. Although I think the Patriots might have gotten away with a block to the back there, so they might have got away with one to get some positive yardage, so they'll pull up now a 2nd down and 8. And another opportunity here to get some yards.
Expand on this after this play. Are they comfortable with Reyna being compared to that look like Landry Gilpin? I'll get that answer in a moment. Pass play complete at the 30-yard line as they go underneath.
Well, he's just the most recent comparison, right, Joe? Because that's really every quarterback, whether it was Adrian Morales or Diego Hernandez or no matter whoever else has played quarterback for Mission Veterans, they've all had that escapability factor and that ability to create plays with their legs. Now, granted, Landry took it to another level, winning Mr. Texas Football, something no athlete in the Valley has ever done. And now he's taking his game to Southwestern. But you're going to get that comparison, especially your first year.
3rd down play for the Patriots. Over the middle, that's caught. 1st down to Alberto Diaz. He's across the 45. They needed 3. They got 16.
Now, Diaz isn't a name that you've called a ton, but he's a big body. And Coach Gilpin likes to have these tight ends, these receivers that are a little bit bigger body, and stick them in the middle of the field and say, all right, as a last resort, just throw it down the middle where all the safeties are deep with both of our guys on the edges. And, there's some room to get some big chunks of yards.
Hadn't caught a pass yet in the game. Has caught the last 2. Now up the middle on a carry by Cantu. And he rumbles forward, gets 9 yards, and now this Patriot offense is rolling.
So this is so unlike this Charger defense to allow a running back to slip away like that. I mean, where you're used to being able to wrap a guy up early. If I'm Coach Cantu and they get another 1st down on the ground, I'm thinking I might need to call a timeout just to kind of settle down the troops.
2nd and 2, you get so concerned about where all these receivers are at, and you split some seams up expecting someone else to make a play. 2nd down, short yardage for Ricky Reyna. Drops back to throw, wants it all. Looking, gonna run now. Right-hand side hit, and down he goes. Tried to get rid of the football. They'll say he was down. Big number 94, Rogelio Becerra said, no, you're not getting away this time.
Yeah, and Reyna just tried to escape, and here's where he's going to need to grow up a little bit, because this turned into a dangerous play. He tried to spin away. He was already headed to the turf and then let the ball go. What you don't want to have happen there is obviously he's already out of the pocket, so you're not worried about intentional grounding there, but you're worried about a deflection. That ball could go pop up in the air and get intercepted, and the guy can run it back the other way. Once the play is there, he should have just gone down. He had some positive yardage already. Just kind of go down to the turf. Plus, he kind of got spun in a really awkward way. Don't need to get hurt at this stage of the season.
3rd and 5 for the Patriots. Running play, Cantu needed to get across that 45, did not. 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this Sam Stadium press box is you have a really good angle on both sides of the field, so you can tell based on where the ball is on one hash mark if they got the 1st down. And they're just a little bit short here, Joe, about, I would say, 1.5 yards to be safe, so it's going to be a long one they're going to throw up there.
And they're going to go for it, up by 2 scores. Minute 21 left here in this 4th. A lot of movement up front. Here comes the flag, pointing every direction. Who did it?
Dead ball, false start, 17 flights.
Patriots, and that makes the decision easier for David Gilpin.
My goodness, too. A ton of penalties in this game for Mission Veterans. And I was on the Patriots sideline in that 1st half near the end, and Gilpin was already kind of giving an earful to his guys and to the officials, for that matter, for all the penalties being called. And there's just been a lot on their side. That's true, but they're warranted penalties, and that's just a mark of a young team right now that's still trying to figure things out. Remember, everyone else is in non-district play, still trying to get the guys in the right places, but we're already 2 weeks into district here.
These are meaningful games, playoff implications, and spot. More whistles, more penalties. Let's get the call. Another false start. 35 points on the board at halftime. I've talked about this before during our broadcast, Alex, but no coach will tell you where people can hear him, but they don't mind having something to beef at their players about at halftime. Those penalties were something that David Gilpin was like, 35, great. Now let's talk about this.
Exactly. Coach Gilpin would always find something to have a little Hulk Hogan promo about in the locker room.
4th down now, punting time for the Patriots. Good snap. And away with a kick, end over end, away from the return man, and takes a Patriot bounce all the way in the end zone. Chargers take over. 27 seconds left here in the third. Again, it's not panic time, but Alex, do they need to score on this drive with the way this time's going?
No, I don't necessarily think so, Joe, but you're right. We're getting to that fourth quarter, but the Patriots throw the ball a lot, so the clock is going to stop quite a bit. What you can't do, though, if you're the Chargers, is eat too much clock on your own. You still need to get 2 scores here, and how you do it is going to matter. So you need to take advantage of this possession, but try not to. You don't want to get at the end of this possession and there's only 5 minutes left on the clock, and you're in a situation where, we need this last stop, otherwise we don't have a chance to win.
1st down for the Chargers. Longoria runs an option, reads this, and is going to get hit and dropped. Loss of about 6 on the play. First guy back there was Aaron Longoria, the senior for the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking the free quarter break timeout if I'm David Cantu, and just letting a chance to guys to catch our breath and draw something up interesting to start off that fourth quarter.
Third quarter didn't have the scoring fireworks that the first did. Chargers the only team to put points on the board. 2 scores separate the team. Fourth quarter coming up.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, we're Robert Mello, Favorite Cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Back here as we start the fourth quarter of play. Thanks again for joining us here at KBSDI TV in conjunction with Veteran Memorial Charger AV students on both bottom cameras. Jessica Reyna to my left-hand side, Moses Garza on the right side with the top cams. Producing it here at Sam's Stadium. Another broadcast here. Alex Del Barrio joining me here on my right-hand side. Oh, it's not Channel 4 reunions. Just a couple of Channel 4 guys that are finding a way to stay in sports. That's all it is, my friends. You get bit by the bug. We were talking about JR. I don't think it ever goes away.
No,
it won't.
It certainly doesn't go away. And honestly, Joe, you and I have done such a good job of, and honestly, so thankful to the coaches and the administrators in these districts. They love what we do, and they welcome us into these facilities to be able to showcase these kids and these games, because there are things that the fans certainly want to see. And we've got another good one here that we're putting on Real Sports Live, a 35-21 lead for the Patriots. For the Chargers, certainly have some momentum going their way with a couple of stops.
Got to overcome a sack on first down on that final play of the third quarter. As the Chargers will have it, 2nd down, but ball spotted back at the 15. Got to get a true 15 yards before you can move the chains. And lengthy discussion here before we start the second half. Not sure what they're waiting on, but certainly something over there on the Patriot side. If David Gilpin gets your ear, he doesn't waste the opportunity.
No, he doesn't. And there was some sort of conversation going on with our referee and with the Mission Veterans head coach David Gilpin there. It looks like we're ready to go.
2nd down play for Liam Longoria. He's 16 of 26 for 174 in the game in the air. Facing 2nd and 15, they pick up the pressure. He throws the ball over the middle, caught at the 25, now to the 27-yard line, and 3rd and manageable coming up on a nice catch by Maston.
Yeah, you get all of it back that you lost on the sack, plus more, and now your playbook opens up. You can run the ball if you want. You can go with a short pass, and Maston, he's just as surefire as a target as Longoria has. These two guys have grown up together, and that's one of the reasons that Maston ends up being Longoria's top target these last few years.
3rd down and 1. 2 backs back there. They'll hand it off to the deep man, running, trying to get to the outside, slipping and falling, and now 4th down coming up for the Chargers.
You know, visually, if you're in a receiver or a running back, that edge looks so close sometimes that, you give me a couple more steps, I'll hit it, and then it just never happens. And that's exactly what happened there. So now, decision time here for David Cantu. 4th down, about 3 to go here, Joe.
Yes.
So, and they're going to have to go for it here. And this is a huge game for Brownsville veterans.
Longoria got him to jump off sides last time when it was 4th and less than 5. He takes a low snap, will kick it. Nobody back to return the punt. And they're going to get a great roll out of this for the Chargers all the way down to the 22. That's a dangerous way to punt that ball, Alex. There's no room.
Yeah. You know, and this is a conversation to be had about this game. You mentioned it earlier, Joe, and I think it should be stated. 35 points for the Patriots. That looks like a big offensive explosion. They really only have 3 touchdowns from their offense. One, a fumble recovery. The other, a kickoff return for a touchdown. So give credit to this Brownsville veteran squad in terms of a defense. You can't say the word, you can't say shutting down, but at least holding Mission veterans at bay, so to speak. And they haven't given up a point yet here in the second half.
1st down play for Ricky Urena. Clock at 10:50 left in the 4th. Urena wants to throw. Pressure comes up the middle. Now he's going to run. Has some room in the secondary with the blocker in front. Out to the 35 to the 40. Down the right side, 45, 47-yard line. 1st down, Ricky Urena. Big play.
Well, Reyna showing off his escapability here. You saw that play breaking down immediately. He wasn't going to be able to throw, so he immediately tucked it and run. Found plenty of room, got to the outside, and excellent vision for him to try to find each seam along the way at the different stages of that run to try to get as much yardage as possible. And a big gain for the Patriots already near midfield.
Here's something coaches will love. On the end of that play, there were 4 wide receivers down there, all throwing meaningful blocks. Here's a running play for Cantu to the outside on the right sideline. Stays in bounds as he gets down to the 45. That's a 9-yard gain for Daniel Cantu.
We talked about hitting the edge, and Cantu was able to do just that. And he did it by being patient and waiting for the block to come. And he was able to hit it, get a few extra yards, and turn what is usually a 3-yard gains on those sweeps to the outside into an 8-yard gain.
2nd down, ball on the right hash mark for the Patriots. Again, the play went out of bounds, so it does stop the clock. 10:25 left here in the ball game. Patriots up 2 scores. Here's Cantu again. Hit hard. This time fights for the extra yards. Won't get a 1st down. Another critical 3rd down coming up for this Charger defense.
You almost have to wonder if the Patriots are being a little conservative here in the second half. And, I can see why you would do that. You don't want to get guys hurt. There's with a 21-point lead, which is what they had at halftime, you have the ability to kind of control the game, and that's what they've tried to do. But here in a situation, where they run the ball instead of throw it, and they end up with a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, they go to Gonzaki deep right side on a 3rd and maybe a free play. No, they go back to Mikey Garcia. 1st down as he gets bumped out of bounds. Hard hit, deliver, but that's enough for a 1st down. The chains will move.
Just kind of that wheel route play from Mikey Garcia coming to the outside in that flats, able to get some room. All you needed was that 1 yard, and if Mikey Garcia give him a head start of a couple of yards, he's going to pick up that extra couple to give you that 1st down.
He's becoming the possession type receiver. Timeout on the field. 9:43 left in this one. Patriots up by 14. 1st down in Charger territory when we return. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2015 Chrysler 300S model with a Beat stereo, leather interior, navigation, $57,000, reduced today, $19,999. Or a 2012 Ram 1500, a Lone Star package, 5.7 Hemi engine, a towing package, automatic, $16,499. Or how about a diamond in the rough, 1998 Dodge 3500 dually with a 5th wheel, 4x4, power everything, heavy-duty bumper, $14,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in business. Pass play on 1st down, and they'll go to Daniel Cantu. Cantu stays inbounds, now fights for the extra yards and actually goes out of bounds. They will keep the clock running as he looks Looks like he had enough for first down. Maybe just a 9-yard gain. Watch this extra yards.
Beautiful job on the screen, getting as many blue shirts to come at Ricky Reyna before letting it go into that screen pass. And huge chunk of yards, getting 9 on the play. And that's just a 2nd and 1, and those big chunks of yardage are coming back for the Patriots. And that defense of the Chargers is starting to look a little tired. A lot of hands on hips there.
3 receivers right side. Wide right is Mike Gonzaki. He had a big first half. They'll look in that direction this time. Underneath, it's going to be Alan Vasquez. Vasquez with his 2nd catch of the night and a first down for the Patriots, moving the ball and now moving the clock.
Not a ton to worry about just yet if you're the Chargers, but if you give up a touchdown here on this drive and then you only end up with about 6 minutes or less, then it becomes a really daunting task. Down by 2 scores now, and if it becomes 3 scores again, good luck.
This is your line in the sand mark. You have to draw that line right here. 5 different receivers in the game catching passes for the Patriots. Reyna wants to throw again, wants it all down the right sideline. That's going to be a hold down on that. And in that case, not a bad play. Saved a touchdown.
Certainly did. I think the throw was going to be a bit long for Gonzaga to come down with it, but nevertheless, you're in a situation where you start committing penalties because you can't keep up anymore. Like I said, that defense starting to look a bit fatigued. They've certainly exuded a lot of energy here in the second half to come up with those stops.
Have a holding on the defense, 2 teams, no 10 yards automatic first.
So they will call a defensive hold. Now, if you go pass interference, then it comes into play, was the ball catchable or not. But if it's a hold,
right.
A hold is a hold.
A hold is a hold is a hold. You're right.
That's a call, and it's you can't overturn that by saying it was uncatchable. So the Patriots get another first down. 8:22 left. Now they're inside the red zone. They'll spot the ball down at the Charger 15, make it the 14-yard line. Reyna drops back to throw. There's the penalty flag. Five-yard penalty by the Patriots. 5 yards out. Now, surprising, the play clock was still at 15 when they took that snap. Clock was running. They can take time. They can make the clock their friend.
They certainly can. Again, sophomore quarterback, you have to wonder if they think that scoring here will put this game out of reach.
Reyna wants to throw. Steps up underneath. Quickly covered that time by the Chargers on a completed pass to Mike Garcia, but it got nothing.
That's a big play for the Charger defense because this is a Patriot team. It didn't seem like, I don't know if they don't have confidence in their kicker for long field goals, but at the end of that half, they decided to throw it up in the air with 1 second left as opposed to go for what would have been about a 37 or so yard field goal.
Clock running, 7:45 left in the ball game, 2nd and 12. Reyna looking to throw, delivers a ball. It's going to be caught on the sideline. That's short of first down yardage, and the receiver goes out of bounds. Eddie Vasquez, his first catch of the night. Now a big 3rd down coming up.
They can still pick up a first down if they can get inside the 5-yard line. So that's something important to watch out for as we're now about 7:39 to go. But again, the clock stops.
Another receiver in the mix now. That's 6 different targets for Ricky Reyna tonight. 22 of 34, 280 and 2 touchdowns. Once another pass. Got it completed as he goes to Alan Vasquez. Knocked out of bounds. That should be enough for a 1st and goal for the Patriots.
I think he scored, Joe.
A touchdown. He goes in.
Just got over the pylon.
He got in. Touchdown, Vasquez. 7:34 left in this game. Alan Vasquez on the score. 3rd touchdown pass for Ricky Reyna. I'll say it's a quiet night. Extra point is good. He's got 289 yards in the air.
42-21 now, so it's back to a 3-score game here, Joe. And if you're the Chargers, I know there's 7:34 left. You still have all 3 timeouts, but that drive took the wind out of your sails because you didn't score on the last one, and now you're back behind the 8 ball again.
Chargers sideline. They were so amped up when you were down there on that sideline. This place was fired up. Sam Stadium was rocking. They thought this was the year they were going to get this Patriot team.
Yeah, and once again, the energy is always here for these Charger games, and much like the growth of Mission veterans in a short period of time of becoming a real power, Brownsville veterans being the new kids on the block here in Brownsville, to be able to be a competitive team and a playoff team kind of year in and year out since David Cantu took over, give them a lot of credit for an expansion school being this successful here early on. But you're right, it seems the Achilles heel for this Brownsville team is getting past Mission veterans.
It's the Achilles heel for most teams down
exactly. But if you can be that team that sneaks out a win against them and put yourself in position to get that district title.
Pace has got to be sitting there saying, we want a shot at them. They're going to get it. Here's the kickoff. Short kick. It's time for the Chargers. They'll let it bounce. And field at the 10. They will not return it.
Well, there's certainly a couple of plays that David Cantu and the Chargers are going to want to have back. Obviously, that kickoff return, what could have been on a defensive possession there for the Chargers, because they had a 14-7 lead and then they came right back. That tends to take the wind out of your sails, and then just not being able to find an answer for AJ Gonzalez and being able to come up, with a stop in that first half, fell behind 21 points, and you kind of have to do everything right when you're down by 3 scores to Mission veterans the rest of the way if you want to have any shot of staying in the game.
Patriots leading by 3 scores. Charger offense back on the field. They put up 242 yards of offense, been outgained 398 to 242. They'll run it left-hand side, and that'll gain a few yards. And the Patriots there to shut that down. J.R. Moran on the carry, gains 3. Second down with 7 minutes left here. In this fourth quarter, Longoria drops back. Here comes pressure, gets rid of the ball and threw it away, incomplete. There was heavy pressure up the middle.
Yeah, and it's turned into kind of desperation football here now for the Chargers. They think they're going to have to go home run play every down and try to score quickly, and you kind of do, but a lot of pressure still coming from the Patriots up the middle.
3rd and 5 now. If you can get him some time, you can take advantage of all that pressure. You can catch the right receiver right up the middle of this defense. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. They'll roll Longoria out. Here comes pressure, gets rid of it, and it is picked off by the Patriots.
Michael Deonda, one of the top defensive players for this Mission Veterans team, one of the holdovers from last year. And Deonda, Coach Gilpin was so excited about having Mike Deonda being a big part of this defense this year. And you can see for reasons like that, that's a hustle interception right there. That's not an interception that anybody or everybody can make, but there is a penalty marker on the field, Joe.
It looked like it came after the play, but maybe that's how they were able to get free to get that interception. Here comes the call. It'll be unsportsmanlike against the Patriots. That'll be a post-possession foul, and therefore the penalty yards assessed, but the Patriots get the football with a 3-score lead and 6:45 left here in this game. And the Patriot team, a lot of people were scratching their heads at, saying, wow, didn't score a point in week 1, lost again to Mission. But Alex, the real story, Mission football is a very good football team this year.
Mission High School, I don't think people are giving enough credit to what Coy Detmer's done there. He's got 2 phenomenal running backs in Andrew Maldonado and Tito Moronta, a great sophomore quarterback that plays like a senior, Jeremy Dudon. That team is going to make some noise this year in District 36A.
There's Cantu on the run, rumbles forward, gains 12 more yards. Now the Patriots with a 3-score lead. Going to give a heavy dose to Daniel Cantu. 13 carries, 73 yards, averaging 5.6 a game.
One of the things that's fascinating after the first 2 weeks of the season, Joe, is if you look at the teams that are still unbeaten of the 6As, it's most of District 36A. All the McAllen schools, Mission, La Jolla, and PSG North, all unbeaten after 2 weeks. That's going to change here this week, obviously, but I feel like that's impressive.
First down play for the Patriots. This is Rayner rolling right side, delivers a pass incomplete. Looking for Mike Gonzaga. I don't think if fans are tuning in, it's a 21-point lead, that the Patriots are looking to run up the score. They're still trying to bring a sophomore quarterback into full fruition.
That's the thing, Joe, is about this 10-team district with 9 district games. You're still trying to figure things out. So if you're in a position where the game is in reach, you're still trying to run your offense like a normal offense.
Second down play for the Patriots. Reyna turns, swings a pass right side. It's caught. That was near a pick. I think the defender had a better chance to pick that than what he even realized.
Yeah, I thought at least, if he extended those arms out, he definitely would have had a deflection at the very least. Went for the tackle, still resulted in lost yardage for the Patriots. But, yeah, I think he was thinking tackle that entire way and wasn't expecting the football.
Third down and 13. Clock running with 5:38 to go in the ball game.
Got to be looking forward to next week as well, Joe. Mission veterans, you talk about back-to-back strong games, strong opponents. They got Rio Grande City next week.
That'll be a good one there. Here's a running play up the middle. This is Cantu using some blockers, using the extra effort, got close to first down yardage.
And then for the Chargers, they're gonna lick their wounds after this one, and then they get PSG Memorial, which is a rebuilding team. PSG Memorial going to take on PSG Southwest this week, and the way that the Javelinas have been playing, you kind of expect them to move to 3-0. So the standings are going to start to be interesting, and who has the tiebreakers over who is going to be interesting here already after 2 weeks of this particular district.
I think everyone looked at these two teams and then said, well, pace. But now the Rio Grande Cities are saying, go ahead. Don't think about us. They'll run it up the middle. That'll be a first down as Cantu rumbles inside the 10. And now Daniel Cantu, with that 13-yard carry, has 100 yards on the ground.
The only thing you can almost be sure about after the first 2 weeks is that PSG Memorial and Lopez seem to be rebuilding clubs this year, but everyone else seems to be relatively competitive. And, this district, much last year, was all about matchups.
First down and goal for the Patriots. A lot of motion there. That'll be a penalty. Stops the clock. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the fourth.
So really hard to gauge who's better than who on any given week, especially with so many games on Thursdays in this district. With several Brownsville schools, Pace, Lopez, Porter, and veterans all in this district. Travel is a factor because there's a Starr County school in this district as well. There's so many variables when it comes to figuring out who should be the favorite going into any given week.
I want to pass along a quick update on a score. Another broadcast game. San Benito now has extended out to a 34-13 lead against PSJA. Bears came out swinging, but San Benito countered. Running play this time. New ball carrier in the ball game is Eric Estrada on the carry. Gains a couple yards.
PSJA, Trey Oaxaca's not coming through that tunnel anymore, so they're kind of rebuilding in terms of their offense. They still have a lot of their receivers back, but Lupe, you're still bringing on a young quarterback slowly there. But I always feel like these 36A clubs that they do hold some stuff back until they get ready for district play. This is the final week of non-district for them. That whole district will be on a bye week next week.
Second down for the Patriots. Now they are letting the play clock run down. It's under 10. Reyna stays in the game, calling the signals, hands it off again. This is Estrada. He'll get to the 10, gets brought down there. Third down coming up. Here's a goal-to-goal situation for the Patriots and Mission veterans. Started off 0-1 last year, and the history books tell a story of a team that made a magical run. As they get better and better, the sky's the limit on a team that's got enough guys with experience at those bigger games, Alex. We've talked about that over the years.
Absolutely, and even though they've got some young guys on this team, especially as a sophomore quarterback, they've got, they've still got a lot of pieces, especially on offense at the receiver positions.
I'll start there by the Patriots. They were in victory formation there with 2:31 left. You can't run out the clock quite yet on a 3rd and goal.
I think they're just trying to cut this one down. There's so much respect between these two individuals. I've already spoken with David Cantu. He's going to be a guest on the podcast. Trying to decide whether it's going to be him or Tom Lee next week, because we've got both of those in the can, as well as Tino Villarreal of Brownsville St. Joseph. But Cantu, I'll give you a sneak peek. He talks about how much respect he has for David Gilpin and what he's been able to do at that program, and that feeling is certainly mutual. I've talked with David about David Gilpin about David Cantu, and the respect is certainly mutual, and they don't want to run up the score on each other because they know that they want to keep their guys healthy, as we still got a long season ahead of both of these teams that are both expected to be postseason bound.
When you look at the schedules, you almost wish this was the final game of district play for these guys. It's so early. And but the Paces, the Rio Grande Cities, the other schools certainly are teams that can jump up. If you don't take care of the football against those kind of teams, they can get a win.
And for Mission veterans already, the gauntlet part of their schedule is almost really kind of scattered, and it's really these two games, Brownsville veterans and then Rio Grande City. Then you've got Porter. Porter seems to be an improved club this year, and then Donna, and then PSJ Southwest. So again, I look down the schedule. There's not an easy game on this slate for Mission veterans, but there's also not a game that's not winnable for them in this district.
Patriots took a knee, which means they'll turn the ball over on downs to the Chargers. Brownsville veterans on 1st down. They'll run a pass play. It's going to be completed out across the 20 to 25-yard line. 27, a catch by Maldonado. Alex Del Barrio again, before we wrap this up with 1:16 to go, it'll be a quick post game because of the way they shut these cameras down. But tell the fans once again your podcast information, how to get there, and what to expect.
Anywhere you get your podcast, you want to make sure you look for Spiked with ADB. Our this week's episode is with PSJ Southwest head coach Mike Evans. We talk about the games and preview the games, obviously, this week. But the meat of the podcast is our coaches' interviews. We've had some good ones already the first 3 weeks, and we'll have one each and every week until the last team is out of the playoffs. Next week, we'll announce that coming up on, I believe we'll do that on Sunday. Just make sure you're following me on Twitter at Alex Del Barrio and the podcast at Spike Podcast. And we'll invite you to be a part of the show as well. Anywhere you find your podcast, Apple, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, etc. Just look for Spiked with ADB and hit the download, hit subscribe, and give us a like and give us 5 stars if you would. Helps us out tremendously.
In-depth views of players, coaches, and just sports stories in the Rio Grande Valley. Alex Del Barrio. Running play for the Chargers as we're wrapping this one up. Under a minute to go as he runs across the 31-yard line. That's Montalongo. And as we were talking about, yes, the Patriots took a knee, back-to-back plays. Then you look at the Chargers, and then some fans will say, well, then why are they running plays? Because, Alex, they're up against a determined football team, and you want to get your offense some extra plays.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They're in a situation where they still want to fight to win. They don't believe in quitting. And it's not that Mission veterans is quitting. They just know where they're at, and they want to keep their players healthy. And again, they want to be respectful, not run up the score. That doesn't mean the Chargers don't want to make it a little bit closer in the box score.
And they may need points on a tiebreaker later. You never know. Let's run down some quick stats for you in this ball game. 441 yards of offense for the Patriots tonight, led by Ricky Reyna at the quarterback spot, 24 for 37, 286, and 3 touchdowns. Mike Gonzake with 8 catches for 171 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 21 yards per reception and 3 scores. He's going to be my Hacienda player of the game, Mike Gonzake, although Reyna had a big game. Chargers looking for a bundle, go down the sidelines. That's up for grabs. That is going to be caught but out of bounds, and then coming back in All-out effort that time by the Chargers, though. Maldonado, and you wonder, Alex, why you didn't see that earlier, because you thought Maldonado was the kind of player like a Gonzaga. Put it up for grabs, let him go get it.
Yeah, it seemed like the Chargers kind of got in their own heads a little bit in terms of how they wanted to approach this game offensively, because they know that the Patriots are also capable of coming up with some turnovers. But you're right, there's a lot of size on that outside receiver position for the Chargers. Don't know if they utilized it 100% in this game.
Fourth down play, they'll run a pass play. There's a completed pass. First down for Maston. Maston stays in bounds, thrown out at the 41. That's his 8th catch of the night.
Also, it's tough to look at completions and situations and plays being run at this stage of a game and whether or not they would have worked earlier, you know?
May not have had enough time to deliver a ball like
exactly.
that earlier.
The pass rush was certainly something to worry about all the way for Liam Longoria.
Maybe one more snap left in this ball game as the clock's under 20 seconds on this play. Longoria gets a pass in direction of Mott. A catch by Maston. That's another first down out to the 41 of the Patriots.
Well, that combo is just tremendous. And if whoever these teams are facing along the way the rest of the season, that combo is going to put up some numbers as the season moves forward. But we do have a penalty marker down, and I think it's going to be against Maston.
Got up a little frustrated after getting hit on that play. Maston, though, that's what will happen is they'll make the call. First, they'll talk it over. It'll be a completed pass. Here comes the call. It'll be a completed pass, and then the unsportsmanlike will be marked off after that. 16 seconds left. Should have one more snap in the books. Reminding you, fans, I'll be tomorrow night. Where will I be?
They start running into each other.
I'll be at Los Fresnos. Ed Calchelsa at Los Fresnos tomorrow night. Calling that one as the Yellow Jackets in town to take on the Falcons. That'll be a measuring stick game for those two teams. One final play here for the Chargers. They will get another completion and across the 40-yard line. And that's the way this one will come to an end. Final thoughts, Alex Del Mario?
Phenomenal game from the very beginning. Just too much Veterans Memorial on the Mission side. Brownsville, they're going to be up there this season. Nothing to be ashamed of for the Chargers. They'll bounce back next week.
That will do it for our broadcast of this game as we'll go to our post-game show brought to you by Hacienda Ford out of Edinburgh, Texas. Thanks again to the KBSDI TV and the assistance of the Veteran Memorial Charger AV students on the bottom cameras, Jessica Rain on the top camera, Moses Garza on the top camera. Alex Del Mario, look forward to talking with you later. Look more forward to you having your own call of the game.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Joe. Can't wait, and we still got a great season ahead of us on Real Sports Live.
Till next time from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, 42-21, as they will have one more snap, so we'll keep it here. I've got a post game with a second left on the clock. I think that's okay. I think that's okay with what we've got going on here. It's one more play for the Chargers. Fans see the final play of the game. Longoria back to throw. Another completed pass to the 25-yard line, and that will do it. Charger offense puts up 300 yards of offense, but the Patriot offense puts up 42 points on the board. Till next time from Sam Stadium, for Alex Del Mario, for all the guys here at KBSDI TV, reminding you on Real Sports Live, replays are available. When available, we can put them back on, and highlights are always available after the games. Till next time, good night.